Today, I'll be walking you through how to build Zhezhi and make her shine so you can tackle some of the toughest challenges in the game. Alrighty, let's start with the most important part, how to make the most of this talented artist's skills and how her abilities really work. So, I'll be using the Freezing Frost Echo set to show off her damage and abilities, and we'll also be using the Lampilamin Myriad Echo for her active ability. But don't worry, I'll go over all her builds later in the video. Oh. And I finally got access to a test server. But just a heads up, some things might change when she's officially live. For now, Zhezhi is at sequence 0 in this video. Now, let's talk about her basic attacks. On the ground, she does a 3-hit combo, while in the air she goes for a 2-hit attack. The damage might not be super high, but trust me, basic attacks are really important for Zhezhi because they help her build up her Forte gauge by collecting Afflatus points. Her Forte gauge has 3 bars, and each one takes 30 Afflatus to fill, so in total, she can gather up to 90 Afflatus just from using basic attacks. Oh, and there's another way she can get Afflatus, by triggering her intro skill. But these two methods, basic attacks and the intro skill, are the only ways to get Afflatus. Oh. Here's something important, her third basic attack hit generates a ton of Afflatus. The animation's a little slow, but don't worry, you can just swap out after the third hit, and when you come back, Zhezhi will still have gained the points. But now, what do these Afflatus points do? How do you spend them? Well, they're used to summon these cool objects called phantasmic imprints, or just imprints from now on. When Zhezhi is near them, tapping the skill button lets her teleport to them and perform a special attack. And guess what? There are lots of ways to summon them. The main way is with her skill, which does pretty good damage. If she has 2 full bars of Afflatus, which is 60 points, 2 imprints will appear on her left and right. And if you hold the skill button, they even show up in the air. Oh. You can also summon an imprint in the middle. To do this, she needs 1 full bar of Afflatus, that's 30 points, and then you can use her heavy attack after something special happens. Want to know how to trigger it? Here are 5 ways. 1. Hold the attack button after her third basic attack. 2. Right after using her skill, press the attack button to do a heavy attack. 3. After teleporting to an imprint, hold the attack button. 4. While in midair, hold the attack button. And finally, after dodging, hold the attack button again to summon another imprint. So, yeah, there are lots of ways to get those imprints into the middle. But here's why that's important, only one of each imprint, left, right, and middle, can exist at a time. For example, if you summon a middle imprint and then summon another one, the first one disappears. This means you'll want to summon the left and right imprints with her skill and get the middle one by using one of those 5 ways I just explained. It might sound a little complicated, but I promise, in most situations, all you'll need to do is summon all 3 imprints quickly by using the skill and tapping the attack button. Alright, once the imprints are up, Zhezhi's skill button will light up. Tapping it will make her teleport to one of the imprints and perform a super powerful attack called Stroke of Genius. This attack counts as basic attack damage, so keep that in mind. Oh. And after using an imprint, Zhezhi gets a stack of Painter's Delight. When she gets 2 stacks, so, after 2 teleports, the next teleport will unleash a big attack called Creation Zenith. This not only does more damage but also gives her a buff that increases her basic attack DMG bonus by 18% for 27 seconds. Zhezhi's inherent skill is also really cool. It gives her a 6% ATK boost up to 3 times for 27 seconds every time she uses Stroke of Genius or Creation Zenith. That means she can keep up an 18% ATK boost pretty much forever. Now, what about her ultimate? It's super straightforward. For 30 seconds, whenever anyone on your team deals damage, a barrage of 3 coordinated attacks will rain down on the enemies every second. This happens every 3 seconds for a total of 21 attacks over 21 seconds. And yep, this damage is also considered basic attack DMG. So, yeah, most of Zhezhi's damage, like 75%, is from basic attacks, which includes her forte and ultimate. And when it comes to rotations, here's a simple one. Start with her intro skill, do a 3-hit basic attack combo, press the skill button, and attack again to summon all 3 imprints, and then tap the skill 3 times to trigger the imprints. After that, finish it off with her ultimate. You could also throw in the echo skill somewhere in there. So, that's how Zhezhi's skills work. She's all about building up her forte, getting those imprints out, and then going all out with her ultimate for some serious damage.